we are governed by a constitution which is the supreme law of the land. And when you have a grouse for any client and any citizen of this country, whether it is in government or not, whether it is by the doublesman or the high corporate office, what you must do is, you must do as I did, report it to the Integrity Commission of Trinidad and Tobago. You must take it and you must report it to the Police Service of Trinidad and Tobago. Or you can refer it to the office of the DPP. Those are the offices that are charged with the responsibility by law to deal with criminal investigations. Now, if you wish to pursue general public-spirited litigation to prove a point rather than to come and blow hot air and hot steam and make all these banal allegations. Instead of making all these banal allegations and blowing all of that, what you can do is take the matter to court under Section 5 of the Judicial Review Act, and you can get your evidence and you will be able to test it there. Mr. President, when you had the freeing of the two Bajan fishermen, I judicially reviewed the office of the DPP. When you had the 1818 tie and the PNM refused to pay a single UNC member of parliament their salary, and for a whole year starved the opposition, I took that matter as a constitutional motion before the High Court. I lost. Before the Court of Appeal, I lost. And in the Privy Council, it resulted in a landmark historic judgment that is today quoted all over the world. When I felt my client, the Sanatan Dharma Mahasabha, was a victim of discrimination by the People's National Movement, I filed a constitutional motion. I didn't go on a platform or come in the Senate and say, well, you're doing this and all of that. No. I filed a case in court and I fought them. I won the Mahasabha radio license case in the High Court. And I became the only attorney having won the matter to appeal to the Court of Appeal. I won in the Court of Appeal. And notwithstanding the fact that I won there, I appealed to the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council. And the first point was, can a winning party engage the appellate jurisdiction of the Judicial Committee of Her Majesty's Privy Council? I overcame that hurdle, and the Judicial Committee, when they saw the extent of the rampant racism and discrimination, they ordered the government to grant them a radio license. When I represented Senator Devant Maraj against the National Lotteries Control Board and the Honorable then Prime Minister Patrick Manning for discrimination and unfair treatment, Mr. Maraj was complaining. I told him, stop talking about these things and speaking. Don't carry on yourself and gallery. I told him, bring the evidence, and I filed 3 judicial reviews against the National Lotteries Control Board, the Statutory Authority Service Commission, and the Attorney General. And in all 3 matters, we were successful, and they had to promote Senator Devant Maraj. When Senator Marlene Kudre came and complained about the fact that the Prime Minister had exercised a constitutional veto to block her, to try and get rid of her as the CEO of the San Fernando City Corporation, I immediately filed for judicial review. And when I filed for the judicial review, it was the first time in legal history that the constitutional veto given to a Prime Minister was in fact challenged in a court of law. And that case we won. And today Marlene Kudre says, as a minister. So, Mr. President, today I want to invite my learned friend. Talk cheap, evidence expensive, law is priceless. Talk cheap, evidence expensive, law is priceless. Get to the court and prove your claims.